I'm going to tell you 3 super important things that you guys don't even think about when it comes to looking for love. So hang on. Let's get real, shall we? Okay. So, number 1, if you don't know it yet, once you get past your 20s and you're into your 30s, dating is harder than ever. And it only gets harder. I hate to break it to you. It only gets harder the older you get. If you're looking for love, it requires effort. Effort, especially the older you get, it requires even more effort in every single way. So don't be naive about that fact. So we got that out of the way. Now let's talk about the other 2. Hang on. Number 2, you have to be the person that you are looking for. You have to. Okay? Which means if you want somebody super fit, you gotta be super fit. If you want somebody that looks ridiculously young for their age, or they're successful, or they're smart, or they're interesting, you have to match them. But when it comes to success, you don't have to necessarily be as successful, okay? But if you want somebody who's, let's say, successful at a level 10, then what you have to be, if don't have the money and you're not as successful, what you do have to bring to the table at a level 10 is this: a passion that you're pursuing at a level 10. Okay, so you do have to match their level 10 success, but in your interests, in your passions. So you have to be off the charts interesting. And if you don't know how to be interesting, and if you don't have a passion you're pursuing, you better figure it out quick. That is, if you want a partner who is phenomenal. All right. And the last one I'm going to give you, nobody ever thinks about. So hang on. If you aren't deeply curious about the person you matched with, then why are you even talking to them? People come to me all the time and they're constantly saying, Gina, what should I say on this first date? What should I say to this person? Men or women both say this to me, okay? But the truth of the matter is, yes, I could rattle off a whole thing of things that you should say. I could do that like this. But the best thing for you is to get genuinely curious about this person. Otherwise, why are you matching with them? If you're not honest to goodness curious about them, and the questions aren't just popping into your mind about them, ways that you want to know, like their hobbies, their habits, their goals. If you can't genuinely come up with things, then you shouldn't either be dating, or you definitely shouldn't be trying to date them. Okay? So you have to get curious about people. And if you are interested in someone and you can't come up with things that you could honestly ask them, then ask yourself this question: what's the point of even going down this road if I can't come up with my own ideas, and if I'm not like on fire interested in things about them and trying to uncover things about them? So if you become a person who is genuinely curious about other people, then you're never going to have boring conversations, and you're never going to not know what to say. But you have to also be interesting. So if you want somebody interesting, you better be interesting. Okay? And you got to match them, and you got to be curious, and you got to ramp up the effort in every way. All right? I hope it helps.